Trying to find that spot where you can see me clearly. Another bright and sunny day. And we're actually in the center of town. And we just want to welcome you once more. We welcome you to Why Not Grandma? Why not Grandma? Why not? Why not Grandma Jamaica? If you like history and that kind of thing, well, this is it. This is it. I see a beautiful young lady passing by. Try not to feature her. Okay. So here we are once more. Thanks for sharing this space. Thanks for subscribing and liking, and you continue to do that. And you hit the notification bell so you can know what grandma is up to. Definitely so, definitely so. All right, so we continue on our journey. Yeah, man, Montego Bay was a very small town. And in the early 1700s, there's this gentleman, Captain Jonathan Barrett. It's not Barrett, is it? No, Barnett. Yes, Barnett. And Barnett, he was a plantation owner, and what he did was he subdivided his land, his sugarcane fields, and created Charlestown and Charles Square, which is now really Sam Sharpe Square. Look at Daddy Sharpe. Daddy Sharpe, a Baptist deacon. Busy, he was always educating the slaves. Many of his meetings were held at nights. And he had formed a secret society among the slaves, and he had his information going out to them and plans and all that having to do with the rebellion that occurred in December right after Christmas in 1831 and referred to as the Christmas Rebellion. Yeah, man. There's this small building is said to have stored work tools for the slaves back then. They would have just gathered that in the mornings. And these statues, these are made of bronze. There are a few heritage structures here. The Sam Sharpe Monument, the Cage, the Civic Center. Remember we featured the Civic Center some time ago in a previous video? Yes. And then the monument, the Freedom Monument. I'll show you that in a while. So here is Sam Sharpe busy, preaching or just making plans with his entourage. Yes, there's the fountain. That's one of the heritage structures. Sam Sharpe Square, indeed. Yeah, man. That little spot, I'm just trying to get people's faces out of it. You know how it is. With me, when it comes on to faces, well, this is the Civic Center. The statues that we saw earlier, they're cast in bronze. They were cast in bronze here in Jamaica. And the Prime Minister, the then Prime Minister, had unveiled them. That's the Honorable Edward Seaga. And that was in 1983 that he did that, There was a ceremony here in the square. Yeah, a Christmas tree. That tells you that This video should have been up some time ago. Although we had the Christmas tree up late, though, And usually in towns, it takes some time before we take the trees down. Christmas trees, you always find them in towns, major towns, minor towns, yes. We have a particular Christmas tree that is lit up by different entities and so on, sponsorship and all of that. Get decorations going and so on, so forth. As a result of the war that was held, the Civic Center, Sam Sharpe was executed, caught and executed in this area, hence the name, in honor of him, Sam Sharpe Square. The Civic Center was a courthouse, and this was where the trial of Sam Sharpe and many of the slaves were held right here. And but what is very strange? It is strange how some of our courthouses have been burnt down. I tell you, yeah, man. This one was burnt down in 1968. But then when it was restored, because the offices were moved to elsewhere, and when it was restored, that was what, 2001. When it was restored, it was opened as a civic center. A civic center is a multifaceted facility. The museum, art gallery, performing arts, conferencing facilities. I don't remember I don't think I told you before that it was, that upstairs there's a town hall for those who wanted to rent the space and so on. They can have that. Nice setting at the back as well. They have so much space, depending on whatever it is that you want to rent it for. So entities, do that from time to time. It is a large building, and the Freedom Monument is around this side, go around to the back. And it was erected, not very long ago, I would say, 2007. And it was done in memory of all those slaves that participated in that rebellion in 1831 that resulted in Sam Sharpe being hanged in 1832, like then, even now, when Jamaicans become tired of the high taxes or whatever it is, and you get fed up with some things and you're like, this is it. And you just demonstrate and do some crazy stuff and then, or voices are heard. It is sad that it takes certain things to happen for us, to be listened to, but it is what it is. Look how large this facility is. And the monument is around the back. I'm getting to around there. On it, is imprinted so many names and yeah. But all this, you can rent the space and enjoy. But then, man, the slaves were just fed up with everything, and they just decided to just burn down places and created havoc, and so the voices were heard. And that actually led, this has so much to do with all that happened, has so much to do with eventually the freedom, abolition of slavery, It's a nice area over there, beautiful space. If you go back, for those who did not look at the video on the Civic Center, you just go ahead and You get some information on that. And I was actually inside that building, but then, look how large it is, all the way down here to the back. So this is the outer section where you can see there's a courtyard over there. Nice space, nice space. Can have events and can book your events and all of that. Yeah, the erected monument, the Freedom Monument is right there on the left side there. Yeah. Memorializing the enslaved persons. Nice space. Very nice space. So much can be done here, I didn't get a chance to peruse those areas because there's a lot of bureaucracy. Yeah, they don't just let you in like that. We need to go back to the video that I did before, some time ago, because I was fascinated with the civic center and the fact that they charge for tours, but man, it is so rich. The history is so rich. It is a tour that we should all really go and enjoy. But it depends, if you like history and that kind of thing. I wouldn't say I'm all that fascinated with history. There are times when it is so interesting, but it is not so much my thing. But I just think it is important that I just feature some of these places so that you'll have an idea of what is going on or what happened back in the day, And then if you're that type of person where you like this kind of thing, then yeah, come and check it out and get more information. Jamaicans, very loving, very sweet. But if you keep oppressing and oppressing and oppressing, hey, come on. What did they say about pressure? It burst pipe, right? The youths have a saying, we ate chip. I think that's the experience they had. I would believe in Sam Sharpe's time, and they said, enough is enough. This is it. This is it. And just put an end to everything. It's just a pity that Sam Sharpe did not live to see, the impact and the fact that that war led to the abolition of slavery. But I believe that in his mind, he thought of it that, yeah, man, we're good. We're going to be okay. He did it. This is the cage. It was built in 1806, and I believe it was more like a holding cell. Because for those disorderly seamen and, so on, and rebellious slaves, they were kept there. And slaves were supposed to be in the town for a period of time. And I can't recall the time when they had to leave town. Go back home, wherever that was. And then if they were seen after certain hours in town, then they would have been locked up there as well. So, yeah. But the cage has been used for all sort of stuff. Restaurants and so on, And Sam Sharpe, man. Sam Sharpe. He did it. Lift my hat to him. he got it done. Here we are, Yeah. Been there, done that. Hello, here we are again, about to say goodbye and see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Did you enjoy that? So we thank you for visiting with us. We thank you for viewing, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. And don't forget, if you have not yet hit the notification bell, go right ahead and do that. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that. And this is Joan, why not to grandma, saying peace, and I am out of here.